This fighter stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 153 pounds. He fights for Team Gilbert Grappling with a mixed martial arts record of 19 wins and only 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Clay the Carpenter Guida.
So Clay Guida coming in, he is known as the Carpenter, 5'7", 153 pounds, coming out of the Gilbert Grappling Academy. He has a record of 19-2, a very impressive record, I might add. As have a lot of the fighters. We have a lot of good fighters, a lot of great records entering the cage here at King of the Cage Redemption on the River. Clay getting his last moment checks, getting slapped by his cornerman, and he's getting psyched up.
Hey, you want to speak about cornerman? That's my college roommate right there, Danny Gilbert. I went to college with the Gilbert boys.
I hear that Rockstar Wrestlers are really good fighters out of Chicago. I've never seen them fight, but I heard they've done real well in shooting.
Yeah. Well, I've been hearing about this guy. This is actually going to be the first chance for me to see him fight. I've been hearing a lot of them out there. You know, Monty's been up there, and you know, he's seen him fight. He's fought a couple of teammates of mine. I've been hearing about his wrestling skills and how good he is.
And now out of the blue corner, this fighter stands 6'3" tall. He weighed in at 155 pounds. He fights with Team Wolfpack with a mixed martial arts record of 6 wins and 4 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tristan Yunker.
Well, Tristan Yunker coming in at a tremendous height advantage and one of the tallest competitors I've ever heard about at 155 pounds. He is 6'3", doing it for Team Wolfpack. He has 6 and 4, and Team Wolfpack coming out of the Midwest here as well. So you know he's no stranger to these crowds and to these wrestlers out here. But I was going to say earlier, Clay, extremely large fighter for 153 pounds.
Yeah, he's ripped. He's that new version of 155. Making me glad I was down at 43 there for a while. These are the kind of guys I was like, okay, I'm a 43-pounder evidently. So, you know, these, like I said, these up-and-comers, we haven't seen the athletes, the fighters that are gonna be, you know, that are coming. The 12-year-old right now that decided he wants to get MMA, so he starts working on his Thai, starts working on his grappling, but you are seeing a new wave, and this is one of them.
This guy's got to look like Tommy Hearns at that height and that weight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't wait to see him get in here. He might actually have to duck underneath that thing, and he a 155-pounder.
How do you beat a guy that big, gents?
Pray to God he don't lap a triangle choke on you, that's for sure. Other than that, you paste his chin and
left hook?
Yeah, you know, give him a left hook, beat up that body, tie him up. That's the other thing, though. They're long, they be able to tie you up, but you can tie up a big guy, too. Kind of like we were talking about earlier, if you like to stand up, though, that's a taller guy. You don't want to be lazy in the plum. You don't want to be lazy in that tie because that's when they can hurt you most, those knees and things like snapping your head down. Those knees get up a lot faster, a lot quicker. Oh, good Lord, yeah, he's a tall thing, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Tristan Yunker is ready to go, as is Clay Guida. Look at those eyes. They are both ready to rock. And once again, King of the Cage Redemption by the River, brought to you by Warrior Wear, Gamma O, Fatheads.com, as well as KTFO. Herb Dean, our King of the Cage referee, ready to start him. Eric Apple joined by Little Evil as well as Terry Troublecock. And we're ready to go with the first round of action. Shooting low for that double leg down there. And wow.
Oh my, he almost kicked off the cage and actually transitioned that. Wow, good job, both fighters.
Wow, immediately transitioning to the back is Tristan Yunker.
You don't want the tall guy putting legs in.
A fight is a fight is a fight, and anything can happen. I'm sure Clay Guida has to be surprised by this.
I think biggest thing right now, you know, he knows, one,
get those
hands
hooks
up,
out.
Look for the choke, start to work on those hooks, but above all, keep an eye on the rear naked.
Those are long, lanky arms, and they can reach in and get you at any point. And Clay needs to be careful not to stand up right now. That's not the smart thing to do. He's going to make his neck more susceptible to that choke, James.
Yeah, and I mean, again, when you got a guy 6'3", putting in the chokes, I mean, putting in the legs, you know, I mean, that's the one place you don't want that tall guy.
The other thing I see in danger for Tristan,
he's underneath the chin,
is for him to get too far up onto the back of Clay Guida and Clay escaping out the back door.
Well, right now he's doing a good job.
That's
no,
it.
Got it.
Wow.
That's got to be an upset.
Tristan Yunker 6-4, defeating the fighter who was 19-2. Tristan's going to move to 7-4, and those long, lanky legs and arms working well for him. Immediately getting those hooks in and finding the rear naked choke after striking for a while.
I mean, this is where you do not want the tall guy, right there, but on your back, because like you said, his hips can be up high, but his legs are long enough. They're still actually in good position. It's hard to buck a tall kid off, and when he gets those big ropes underneath the chin, that's tough, you know. Hats off to Guida. He got caught. He tried to battle his way out of it. Again, you know, good fight, though.
Well, Tristan Yunker, definitely a happy fighter, and we're going to throw it up to the Iron Man. He is Tyson Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 17 seconds of the first round, your winner by tap out, Tristan Yunker.
Tristan, good job, bud. That was a surprise. I had a streak going there, 16 in a row, and that ended real quick. Kid's tough. Most importantly, I just want to say thanks. I lost my best friend 2 months ago in a car accident, and that's why I'm here for you. Bob, Carol, Ryan, shoot me. Love you, bud.
Tyson Johnson with the intros of our next fight.
And now for our next bout, first